Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Following on from the last video, that was the defect removal. We're going to start the polishing process today. Probably going to start on the roof and then we'll see how we go, because time is a factor again today. We're going to be using for the first time the In2detailing DA8 Pro DA polisher. I'm looking forward to using this. I've got the 5-inch backing plate on this. I've also got my good old DA6 Pro with a 3-inch backing plate. That's going to be used for around all these parts here. Obviously where the 5 inch isn't going to be very appropriate. And we're also going to be using, I'm going to attempt a couple of things actually. The green FlexiPads heavy polishing pad. It's not actually that heavy and it finishes down fine, but I'm also going to be using the black soft finishing pad as well. I'm going to attempt to dual silver paint, which is something I don't think I've ever seen people do before. I forgot to get the compounds. Give me a second, ignore the state of the garage. But we are going to be using SSR1 for the main cut. And where's it gone? Professional polish. It's here somewhere. Right, oh there it is. And we're going to use professional polish for the dualing, or my attempt at dualing silver paint. Well, I'll do it on the roof first and we'll see how we go with that. If I'm not getting the results, then it's just going to get a single stage with the SSR1. Okay, let's chat and let's get on with it. Let's start on the roof. So I've got 5p size drops on the pad, cord over the shoulder. Let's begin. That's going to do it. Okay, so the roof is now done and I've got a very, don't know if you can say that, I've got a very thin layer of Poorboys EX sat on top. We're going to leave that to bake. I haven't tried the dualing process on the roof, primarily because I've ran into a problem. It's just coming into pollen season here now, and there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of sitting pollen dust absolutely everywhere. I don't want to run the risk of picking that up on my pad, so I'm about to start on this rear section now, and I will try and dual that. It seems to be sitting on horizontal surfaces more than vertical, so we will give it a go on this and see what happens. Back in a bit. So here we go with the next one. I've got just 3 pea-sized blobs on there now. And let's see what magic we can do with this. So, try and get my shadow out of the way. This is the back of the car, just after SSR1. For a refinement polish, that's done pretty darn well. I can't really see any marks, definitely can't see any holograms in it. And the gloss is looking decent for silver. So now I'm going to try and move on to the dualing process. So I put a tape line. We'll compare the left to the right, and we will see if I can actually make any difference at all to the gloss on the silver paint. So we've switched to professional polish now on a black finishing pad. I was working that in on speed, between speed 4 and 5. Sorry, I just see some water running down. I think I'm going to do this on speed 3, and I'm going to probably go for 4, possibly 5 passes. Professional polish is a very wet compound, and it does stay wet for quite a while, so we'll see how we go. Let's see if I can put you down without too much drama. There you go, that wasn't bad, was it? Right. Yep, here we go. That's way too much compound. Silly mate. So speed bond to spread it. Let's start off on speed 4. Drop it down to speed 3. Let's have a wipe off, shall we? And again, despite the sun beating down behind me, it's piping up with no issues. Let's take a look. So, looking at it face on, I don't really think it has. Well, to my eyes, I can't see. Try and get my shadow out. To my eyes, I really can't see a difference. I mean, the gloss is stunning. Absolutely stunning for silver. It's also stunning on this side as well. Do I one stage it? Thinking about the time that I have left today, yes, I probably am going to just one stage it. And I think I'll save the pro polish for when I do the bumpers and all the little intricate areas. I tell you what though, What a product. And now it's time for the glamour shots. Guys, I apologise for the lack of footage. I was just up against the clock and I really wanted to get it finished. So this is the finished product really, with regards to the panels. So the car has been hit with Poorboys SSR1 on a green FlexiPads Hex Logic polishing pad. Let's take a look. Gloss is massively improved. With regards to things like defects, well, it wasn't bad to begin with. All it's done is amplify the colour, and it's really made the metallic pop as well. I'm still a bit annoyed with that. Let's get round the back. Now when I say it's amplified the metallic, I mean it was quite flat, but now the metallic is absolutely jumping off. As if you look in the back window, you can see what I mean about the dust pollen that, or the pollen dust that we get around here, which is a pain in the backside. So down the side again. Let's see if I can get it. There we go, direct sun. So do you remember that big long scratch that was there? Completely gone. Completely gone. And the gloss is really good. Hello. So it's been protected with a thin layer of EX. So that should keep it well protected for at least 3 months. If it stays as dry as this, probably as long as 6. But as maintenance washes continue, I will top it up. Probably, looking at the metallic content in it now, I'll probably start to use Poorboys Natty's Red Paste Wax, just to take advantage of the amplifying effects it has on metallic flake. But remember the marks on the bonnet? Gone. Oh, apart from that one, which I pointed out yesterday, and that little tick mark there. Still not beat with that though. I'll have another go, probably by hand and a little bit of isolated. So that's how she's looking at the moment. Next video is going to be tackling the side skirts. So I've got a fair amount of scuffs, as you expect really, for people getting in and out of the car. And the bumpers, not entirely sure how much progress I can make with the bumpers. I've got a little bit of paint touching up to do there as well. And I have got some scuffs down here. I mean, there's no paint there, so I'm not going to improve it dramatically, but it's worth having a go, isn't it? So next video is going to be side skirts and front and rear bumpers, and I'll be buttoning it up as well. So I'll be doing things like dressing the plastics, because they do need doing, and tackling the vinyl on the pillars as well. Not entirely sure what I can do about the scratches, but they are as flat as anything, so I'm going to have a good go at polishing vinyl back to life. Hope you found the video interesting. Again, apologies for the lack of footage. Before I go, just a final word about the products. So SSR1, fantastic, fairly pad dependent as well. I'm pretty sure if I was to switch it up for a cutting pad, it would have had more of a cut, and the same with the finishing pad, it would have finished down better. But in fairness, I'm really happy with how that's finished down. There's no holograms that I can see, absolutely no swirls whatsoever, so I'm happy with that. Now on to the In2detailing DA8 Plus. What do I think of it? Absolutely fantastic. It is worth every penny of what they're asking for. It's cheaper than a DA6 Pro, it's smoother than a DA6 Pro, and it seems to have, despite it having the same wattage motor, it seems to have more power than a DA6 Pro. Maybe it's because mine's getting a little bit long in the tooth, but whereas I'll be using mine on speeds 5 to 6, I was using this on speeds 4 to 5, sometimes even down to 3.5, because it had plenty of power. It was lighter, definitely smoother, less vibration. Massive thumbs up from me. In2detailing, if you're watching, well done, really good job. So much so, I'm going to be probably messaging you to see about getting hold of a 3-inch polisher as well, DS3, and giving that a go as well. So that's it until the next time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you found it useful, hope you found it informative. Give it a like, hit that subscribe button. If there are any manufacturers watching, please get in touch. I'd love to review your products for you. Until the next time, stay safe and keep it shiny, guys. Bye for now.